Hi everybody, Dr. Michael Zdilla, licensed chiropractor. And it's the end of my week, my work week, and I figured I'd make a little video on stretches for our backs, pelvises, and lower extremities. These are basic stretches that are going to help everyone who's working at home, at the office, long hours on the computer or our phones, help you refresh and just get a little bit more out of your work day, your life, feel better, less pain, those kind of things. Remember, none of this is medical advice, so always seek medical attention. Talk to your healthcare providers. Make sure you can do these exercises / stretches. Okay, so some people have a lot of underlying conditions that they need to consider. Everything here is just a recommendation, just to kind of demonstrate what you could do to make yourself feel better. So contact your healthcare provider. None of this is medical advice, and everything you do should be comfortable. Okay, so let's get started. These stretches are for our low backs, our pelvises, and our lower extremities. Some of these are a little bit more advanced than other ones, so I'll let you know as we're going. So let's start out with the basic one. Okay, I am on a stool, so this isn't the most supportive chair. Some of us have firmer chairs, just actual office chairs, those kind of things. So you might have to adapt some of these stretches to your environment. Okay, so here's my little stool. This is our classic back stretch that a lot of you may be doing, but I want to make sure that you know maybe the correct way to do these so that you're safe. So we take, let's say, my right hand. I put it on my opposite knee, so my left knee. I'll back up so you guys can see. And we take our left arm, reach around the back of your chair or back on your left lower back, and we slowly twist. Remember, all stretches you should hold like you're a statue. No twisting, no bouncing, because that is an exercise. We want to stretch. So hold the opposite knee, hold the back of your back or on the chair. We're going to twist very gently. We want strong but comfortable, and we're going to hold for 30 to 40 seconds. I'll do the other side. Left hand, right knee, back of the chair, slowly twist, strong but comfortable. I'm not overdoing any of these. Strong but comfortable, and we're holding like a statue for 30 to 40 seconds. My next stretch will be for gluteus medius and minimus. These are gluteal muscles that are high up on our bums. Okay? So some people may be able to do this, some people may not. So I'll give you two situations or two scenarios that may help you negotiate through this. Okay, we're going to take our ankles and put them on the opposite knee. Okay, so like a figure 4. Now I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see. Okay, this is what we should look like. Okay, so my leg is parallel to the floor. Okay, I have a lot of right angles. Will this happen for most of us? Probably not. I've been doing this a little while. I'm not floating my boat. I am not that flexible, but this one I do a pretty good job on. Okay, so this is what it should look like. Some of your knees will be up here. Some of you will have have a hard time. Maybe you can't even get up to your knee like this. I'm going to show you this real quick, and then I'll show you a workaround. So we're sitting in figure 4. We're nice and straight. Some of us will actually feel a stretch. Okay, so on the little flag of the 4, you're going to feel a little stretch on the bum, and it kind of comes around maybe to your leg, okay, into your thigh. So you're sitting nice and straight, and this stretch is kind of a secret stretch. You can do it anywhere and people may not even know you're stretching. Okay, you don't have to announce it. Hey, I'm stretching. You don't have to do that. Okay, so we're just sitting nice and tall. You should feel maybe a little stretch in the dupa. That's Polish for bum. And if you don't feel it here, you're not going to bend like this. You're going to move forward. You're just going to kind of lean forward just a little bit, just like this, and you're going to feel it. You'll know. If you can't feel it that way, you can push down on your knee a little bit. So you can do everything all at once, but you're going to find a little stretch back here and into your thigh. Okay? What do? We hold this like a statue. How many seconds? 30 to 40, correct. Okay? So just like this, I'm feeling it right here. What if my hip is up here? What if my knee is up here? What if I'm feeling pain? If I'm feeling pain, I'm not doing it. Okay? If my knee is up here, it's up there. Okay? You sit nice and tall, do the best you can, strong but comfortable. Feel my stretch. For those of you who may have some hip problems, aren't very flexible, you've been sitting for quite a long time, many years, we're not that active anymore, it could be hard to get your ankle up over on your knee. So what you can do, a little workaround, is you can just put your ankle on your shin and you lean forward and you will feel that stretch. Okay? So you don't have to be real fancy. You can kind of straighten this leg a little bit. Your figure four, your flag of the four is just a little bit taller. Okay? Up here, it sticks out a little bit further, right? The wind is blowing it a little bit further. If we have some problems, we can't get it up here, less wind blowing that flag, so it's a little bit lower, and you just kind of lean forward a little bit, and you're going to feel that right in your bum. Okay? 30 to 40 seconds. If there is pain, you stop. If everything's working right, 30 to 40 seconds, it's strong but comfortable. Okay? That's gluteus medius and minimus. The next stretch is going to be for piriformis. Piriformis is a muscle in our bum that lays over top of your sciatic nerve. So a lot of people will have, your leg maybe falling asleep while you're sitting and, spending long hours on the computer, right? Long hours on your phone. So we're going to help with that one. A lot of people are going to have problems with this while seated, okay? We can do this lying down. It's very, easy and controlled. I wanted to show everybody these stretches so you can do them, while working on the computer, right? We're going to take little breaks throughout our day, maybe 3 to 4 times. Like I've said in other videos, we're going to associate certain random events throughout your workday. You get a certain call from someone, you get a certain email from someone, and then you do some stretches. If you make your stretches a habit, then it's easier for you to do these stretches, right? It's more likely you're going to do them. Okay, so here's piriformis. This one's a little bit trickier, but you're going to take your opposite knee and you're going to bring that towards your opposite shoulder. Okay, so I'm bringing my knee up to I'm bringing my left knee up to my right shoulder, and I'm feeling a little stretch back here in my bum. Okay, a little stretch like this. What do? We hold it for 30 to 40 seconds. What does it have to be? Strong but comfortable. Okay, piriformis. Once again, I'll do it on the opposite side. Take our knee, we bring it to the opposite shoulder, just like this. It's a nice little hug. Okay? If you can't do that, no problem. It's okay. We want everything to be strong but comfortable, and the key word there is comfortable. If it's not comfortable, then you avoid doing it. Okay? Always consult your healthcare provider and make sure these are right for you, and that you're able to do them. Okay? So we did our low back, right? Little twist, 30 to 40 seconds. We did gluteus medius and minimus, 30 to 40 seconds. We did piriformis, 30 to 40 seconds. Now, I'm going to show you the hip flexors. This is a little bit more advanced, so be careful with this. A little more advanced. Some of our chairs that we have won't work with this, but we're going to do the best we can. I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it while you're seated. Okay? There are many, many ways to stretch all of these muscles, but the goal of this is to show everybody that's working at home, working at the office for multiple long hours, what you can do while you're at work, right? While you're seated. So, what you're going to do, here's the back of my stool here. What you're going to do, you're going to stay seated, and I'm just going to shift. Okay? Everybody can see the back right here. Okay? So I'm now sitting. Okay? Just my right bum is sitting on the chair like this. So you can see this might be a little bit tricky for some of our chairs. Okay? If you don't have very good balance, you may want to avoid this. Okay? We have kind of one cheek on our seat. It's a one cheek seat. Stretch. Try to say that like 5 times fast. Anyways, I'm sitting this whole time. Okay? Make sure you guys can see me. Okay, so right here, one cheek on the seat. I'm going to bring this leg back, so my balance, right, my weight is right on the seat, so I don't have to, I'm not going to lose my balance on this. We're going to bring a leg back, and you should feel a little stretch right here in the groin. For those of us who can't feel that, you can lean back a little bit, strong but comfortable. And for those of you who want a bigger stretch that can comfortably do this, you would turn towards the back leg. And you're going to feel this. Some of you will feel it in your belly and in your groin. Okay? This is where we want to feel it, but some will feel it in your belly a little bit. Okay? Now, most of us with these hip flexors are going to just bring your back leg back, sit like this for a second, 30 to 40 seconds, right? And you're going to feel that little stretch in your groin. Some people that are a little bit more flexible want a deeper stretch. You can lean back. Somebody that needs a little bit more can lean back and twist to the back leg. Okay? So this whole time I am seated. I am not maintaining my weight at all. I'm just sitting. Okay? So that will stretch your hip flexors. It's a little bit more advanced. If you practice it, you want to make sure you practice it on something that's maybe a little bit sturdier. Actually, I have another chair. Let me just pull this one out. This is another sort of office chair, right? So it's a little bit more stable. So I'm going to put my right bum on the chair. Let's go this way. There you go. Right bum. I'm going to bring my leg back, right? Sitting nice and tall. And a little stretch right here. If I want a greater one, I lean back or twist. Okay? So you can use this chair for all the other stretches we did, right? Sometimes a sturdier chair is definitely going to be it's going to be more sturdy and easier to do your stretches. So I like my stool because I am able to rotate it around and show you guys what my body looks like in different positions. Okay? Now, that stretched our hip flexors. So the psoas, which is running from your low back to your femur. It's also the muscle that we eat when we eat filet mignon. Okay, the psoas. And we have this muscle in your pelvis called the iliacus. So that stretches both of those. All right. And finally, give me an easy one, Dr. Z. our hamstrings. Okay? So I'm going to sit back here a little bit. What you're going to do is you sit a little bit forward on your chair, comfortably and safely. You're going to make a nice straight leg, and what you do is you kind of lean into the leg. It should be real comfortable, real easy to do this. Okay? Some of us, you straighten your leg, you lean a little bit, you're going to feel it. Some of us can go all the way down, and you're going to feel it way down there. But we're just sitting, we're doing our work, and we straighten our legs, lean into it a little bit. Look, I'm still working. Okay? Nobody likes to take breaks, right? And I know when I'm on the computer, I am caught up in that work, and time flies. So when you're doing these stretches, make sure you associate it with something random through the day, or you set your timer on your phone. Okay? Let it beep, and then you do a couple stretches. So there you have it. These stretches will help improve your function, your energy, your relief at the end of the day or during your day. Okay? So let me just review them one more time, just in case you missed something. Okay? Our basic twist, right? Grab the opposite knee, grab a part of your chair or your back, and we're going to twist slowly and steadily so that it's strong but comfortable. And you're going to hold for 30 to 40 seconds. Do that on both sides. Next, we do gluteus medius and minimus. So you cross your ankle over your knee, you sit nice and tall. Some of our knees are going to be way up here. It's okay. 30 to 40 seconds. If you need a greater stretch, you can push down on the knee a little bit, or you can just kind of move forward. Okay, on both sides. Move forward. 30 to 40 seconds. Strong but comfortable. Then we have Piriformis. I'm going to bring my knee to the opposite shoulder. Feel a little stretch in your bum right here. This is a little complicated for some people. It's a little difficult to bring your knee up like this. It can be uncomfortable here in the pelvis and in the groin a little bit. So if it is, let's avoid that. Strong but comfortable, and strong but comfortable, 30 to 40 seconds. Remember, no bouncing. You're just holding it, strong but comfortable. And then we have our hip flexors, so our psoas and iliacus. This is an advanced move. We're sitting sideways on our chair. Okay? It's that, what did we say it was? The one cheek seat stretch, right? So I am sitting. I'm sitting right here. I'm bringing my leg back. I'm feeling a groin stretch here. If I want something a little bit stronger, I can lean back or I can twist. Okay? Remember, this is advanced. Please go carefully if you're going to try that one. So everything's strong but comfortable, 30 to 40 seconds. Always, always, always talk to your healthcare provider to see if these recommendations are right for you. And finally, a little easy one. You sit sort of at the front of your chair, straight leg. Just kind of lean into your leg a little bit. You're going to feel a nice hamstring stretch. Real easy. You can do it on both sides. That's it. I'm typing, I'm writing, I'm taking calls, and I'm stretching. So these stretches are meant to just help you feel better through your workday. Okay? Nothing fancier than that. Make sure you're able to do these. Consult your healthcare provider. This is not medical advice. Please reach out to your healthcare provider and make sure these are right for you. If you decide to do these stretches, make sure they are strong but comfortable. Make sure you are holding them like a statue. Okay, so no bouncing. And have fun with it. I'm Dr. Michael Zdilla. Please subscribe to this channel. Like us on Facebook. Visit us at zfchiro.com. And I will talk to you guys soon.